Greetings, this is Gary Cohen, your host for the Rec Center Show on KSCW. Our special guest today is Phil Dauterive, the man who you will see if you're taking a nice tour around our great Sun City West. Phil, welcome. How are you? And just tell us how things are going.
Good morning. Thank you for having me. Things are going great. We're excited about the new season coming up, starting here Labor Day, and we're going back to our fall and winter schedule, and we have a lot of things on the horizon that are a lot of fun for our Sun City West residents.
Now, of course, you're a chartered club specialist, so when you're leading these tours, if they have a question, I imagine you have the answer.
I do, and if I don't, I find out.
Tell us, for those who are indeed new to the community, when they're on a tour, what will they experience?
We do tours of all 4 rec centers, and what we do is we get into as many clubs as possible. Of course, not all the clubs meet on our tour dates, so we do talk about those, and we do go in to the clubs. We visit with the people participating. Usually the president lets the new people know about their club, the rules, the dues, and how much fun they have. We are a social community, so a lot of the clubs have social events, and I like for the people when we do the tours is people to talk about the social aspect of it.
And of course, we have so many different rec centers, no two are like. They're really quite different.
They're all unique to themselves. Take for example, Palm Ridge. Palm Ridge has 3 pools. You won't find that in most retirement communities where one rec center has 3 different pools. So that makes Palm Ridge, and of course they have the pickleball, which is one of our larger clubs out here. Over at Beardsley, we have that therapeutic pool. We have the Clay Club, which is over there, and we have Beardsley Park, where we have a lot of events at. And then, of course, R.H. Johnson is the beast, as we call it. And Coots is quite unique, too, because they have the Stardust Theater, and they have the wood shop. And so each rec center has a unique aspect to it, and my job is to make sure that our residents know that these 4 rec centers are available to them. And what I do recommend to new residents is don't get locked into the one closest to your house. Experience all 4 of them, because they're all quite unique in themselves.
And of course, you outline the guest policies so they know, like when they have family and friends visiting.
We take a short break when we tour R.H. Johnson. We kind of go over the rules on your membership card, guest policies. We also talk about kind of unique things, because a lot of our residents are just moved to Arizona, and I try to talk to them about acclimating to the weather, for one. I tell them about our coyotes, and our scorpions, and how to deal with those. So we kind of have a Q&A on Thursdays when we tour R.H. Johnson. We take a half hour, and they just kind of fire the questions. And I've been in Arizona for 15 years, so I can answer those questions, and then I answer the questions about Sun City West.
So here we are. The season is upon us. I've started to notice the cars are coming. I've seen the license plates from places far, far away. So you've had your summer break, but it really isn't a break. You're busy all year round.
I am. It takes a lot of preparation to get ready for the quote-unquote season, but that's what I do in the summertime. I get ready for the season. We've made some changes that we think are very good for our new residents. Our tour schedules have kind of changed, and for example, we have added a new tour where now we are going to start touring the library, and then go to the Meadow Club, and then we want our new residents and some of our older residents to know that we have an agriculture club. So we have added that, and then we moved the golf tour from Friday to Thursday. So our tour schedule is the first full week of the month, and then the third full week of the month. So you can find that in the Rec News, or you can find it online.
Similar to R.H. Johnson in general, where there's so many things going on. In the library, there's a lot going on. We're talking about books, puzzles, audio, video. And, not everybody has a computer, but you have the information, you have the technology there that if people who don't have these things at home, they can do it right there.
Absolutely. And the library has a virtual reality room, which is quite fun. Over the summer, we put together our monster puzzle, which was, that's entertaining, gives us, our guests, something to do, and our residents something to do during the summer, and to get over to the library. And that staff over there is phenomenal. They'll do anything they can to help you.
I had read that it only took 19 days to do that puzzle. That doesn't seem like a whole lot of time.
No,
That's a lot of pieces in a short amount of time.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I actually put my one piece into place, so I was excited about that. I got to go over, and Jane let me do that. So that was fun. I saw quite a few people going in and out of there just to maybe put a piece or two.
And it's great. It's another great way for people to meet other people in the community, just to even sit around, even sit at a table, even if you're not taking part in a puzzle or one of the games, even if you're observing, it's another way to meet new friends.
Definitely. It's we have the periodicals, we have large print, we even have children's movies for when those grandkids come to visit during the holidays. You can check out children's books and children's movies to entertain your little ones when they're here for the holidays, or when they get down here to see Grandma and Grandpa.
So how has your first round been? You've been at this post for a bit. How have things been going for you?
Things been going great. I was quite surprised. Our tours in the summer averaged 25 to 30 people. So there are people still moving to Sun City West. They were a little taken back by our heat, but I guess that's you balance that out from the winters where they're coming from. So, and most people are excited about moving here. And at the end of the tour, I get a lot of, I didn't know this, I didn't know that. And the golf tours, when we do the golf tours, they're really kind of like, there's that many golf courses in Sun City West. We have 7 golf courses. We have 4 championship courses, and we have 3 executive courses. And we have a little one way off on the northwest corner called Desert Trails. We call that our hidden treasure. Beautiful course, and they're quite taken back, about they have all these amenities. So, and
it's golf, of course, ladies, men. I mean, it's for everybody. And you can even learn the game here.
Yes, you can. And we have we have a thing called the Green Team, where it's an come out and play. If you don't like competitive golf, you just want to get out with your wife or friends, and it's a non-competitive atmosphere. They do give some free lessons. We want everybody involved, in all of our activities here at Sun City West, and that includes the golf. So.
What I think is great is, we have the stuff here that's good for those who are literally able to do it, the physical stuff. Mm-hmm. But if there are people who unfortunately have mobility issues, there are things that they can do, as well. I think this community was built with a whole lot of thought.
Yes. Our bowling leagues is quite unique. We have what's called Wii Bowling for the people that, are at that age that love bowling their whole life but can no longer, do that. We have Wii Bowling in the shuffleboard room. That club is growing, and it gives opportunity for people that aren't able to still bowl to come out, enjoy, and that's a program that's, just like I say, it's growing, and it gives them a chance, for people that are in that situation, a chance to be a part of a club and do the social aspect of Sun City West. And
this area has been a magnet for some sizable tournaments, from lawn bowling to inside at the bowling, at the pavilion, mm-hmm. Tournaments. There's a chess tournament coming to the library. I mean, there's a lot that brings people here with these big tournaments as well.
There is, and we have a big lawn bowling tournament coming up soon. So there's a lot of things to do here at Sun City West. My department, we have what's called Talent Spotlight, which starts the first week of October, and every Wednesday we get to meet over at Koontz Courtyard, and it's for an hour. Local talent. We have some absolutely phenomenal talent here in Sun City West, and it's a nice mixture of karaoke with live bands. We have ukulele players. We have a harmonica player that's just absolutely great. We are, however, going to move that to Beardsley because of the scheduled construction at Koontz. So we want everybody to come out, for September, October and November at Koontz, and then follow us over to Beardsley. And it's free popcorn and free coffee. So,
Phil, do you have any hidden talents? Can we hear you singing or playing an instrument one of these days over there?
I have absolutely no musical talent.
So when's your first show then?
We start Talent Spotlight. I believe it's October 2nd, which I think is the first Wednesday in October. It's a fun time. We've had crowds over 100, and it goes everywhere from country all the way up to Beatles to modern stuff. Phenomenal voices, phenomenal talent.
Well, like I said, there's a lot of talent. I remember having a dialogue with Michael Whiting, and his ability to actually repair musical instruments is helping a school system in the Valley of the Sun. So there's a lot of talent out there beyond the creative talent.
Mm-hmm. A lot of our clubs are active socially in the community. I know there's a big Christmas party that our women's club, along with the wood shop, provide. We have the art club that reaches out to an elementary club, an elementary school that they teach them basic art, and they provide paper and colors to them. So our ag club donates to the food bank on a regular basis, and I'm sure there's a lot more out there. It's just a matter of trying to get to know every club right now and what they do socially. I know Rip and Sew makes quilts, so our clubs are quite active in the community.
You're listening to the Rec Center Show on KSCW Radio, and our guest today is Phil Dauterive, who is the man, if you want to talk about all there is to do at all our clubs, our chartered club specialist. Phil, tell me, what is the best part about you? What do you enjoy most about the job that you have? You get to meet a lot of people.
I do, and I was a school teacher for many, many years, and as the students came, I always said I had a great job because it changed every year. My job changes every week here because I've met so many people and have so many new friends. I'm at the pool and somebody will go, "Hi, Phil," and I have to search back in my memory bank real quick and go, "Tour," and that's a lot of fun. And I see the better part of my job is I've shown them the community, and to see them, I'll walk into a club and see somebody that was on the tour. I'll go to the pool, I'll go to the bowling, and I see them active in the community, and it's like, okay, I had a part of that. I had a part of getting them acclimated to our community, and it's just fun. And I mean, we're strangers on Monday when we start, and they're friends on Thursday. I ran into a couple that had a tour with me on Monday, and I ran into her at Fry's, and she goes, "Oh, you remember so and so and so and so? Oh yeah, well, we're friends, and we go out and do things together." So that's the fun part of my job. I feel good about that I'm able to let people connect. They connect in the tours, and then they connect in the clubs. I get great satisfaction out of that. I feel like my job's done.
Yeah, I tell you, my wife and I moved into the community a little over a year ago. I can't believe I have literally 100 new friends, from all the things. We became active right away. Of course, my activities here at the club, but I involved in other things. And it's just great to be with other people from other parts of the country. You realize how much you have in common with so many people, right?
Oh, it's surprisingly. And then you may meet a guy that grew up 6 blocks from you, which actually happened on a tour. Met a guy that lived 6 blocks from where I did back in Iowa. So those are the strange things. But yet, we've had new people from Australia. We've had of course, our Canadian friends and European friends. So it's kind of a melting pot, and everybody gets to be friends, and they join these clubs, and that's the nice thing about it. We are a social community, and I always say if you're lonely in Sun City West, it's your fault.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Phil, we thank you so much. You've been listening to the Rec Center Show on KCW Radio. Our special guest today has been Phil Dauterive, our chartered club specialist. Phil, we thank you. We look forward to seeing you again and talking to you again on the great show.
You're welcome. Just wanted to put something out there. On October 17th, we have our newcomers coffee at R.H. Johnson Social Hall, and if you haven't attended that, or you have a new member here, we certainly welcome you to come in and meet the people in your community.
And of course, not just for new folks, for those of us who've been around, it's great to just refresh, right?
Yeah, it's just to see, hey, this is what's out there. So we welcome everybody to come to that and meet the people that run Sun City West, the people that contribute to the success of Sun City West.
Well, thank you again, Phil. We thank you so much. We look forward to our next show with you.
Thank you, Gary.
Okay, you've been listening to the Rec Center Show on KCW 103.1, the heart of Sun City West.